Good morning, grandkids. It is a beautiful night out in Skyrim. Well, I've finished the job in there, and I need to get back to the other miners' camp and let them know that I've got the place cleared. Let me look at the map. Let me look at the map while I'm looking out here. Man, this place is beautiful. Alright, we got this place cleared for them. Well, it doesn't say it's cleared. Have we not gone in there yet? I thought we had. Maybe I haven't slept since then. Alright, let's go in and find out. Why am I standing out here like this if I've finished it, and I've finished it, why isn't it clear? I know I've been in here and done this. What did I leave undone? I don't want this, I want this. I mined all this. What did I leave undone? Here's some more gold. Is that the only thing that was left undone? If that's it, good grief, I wouldn't have went back just for this. Well, I got an amethyst out of that gold pile. Alright, is there any more here? Yes. I guess I just missed this cozy little pocket back in here. Now let's go outside and see if this whole thing is finished. If I'm not finished with this place, I'm leaving anyway. Alright, now. It's cleared. It just needed that one little... Holy cow. Alright, let's go back to Cold's. No, this is where I'm at. It still isn't cleared. Well, I'll tell you. They can figure it out for themselves. I'm out of here. Tired of messing with their minds. They can come finish it themselves. They're not weaklings. I want to go to that Broken Tower readout right there. I'm on my way to Solitude. How do I get to Broken Tower? Let's go up here to Carthwason. Those guys can take care of themselves. They don't need me. This is a whole big map I gotta wander in. I can't do everything for everybody. What's going on at Carthwason?
I want you sellswords out of my mind.
Watch your tongue, native. We'll leave when we're sure there's no Forsworn here.
Oh, and when would that be, I wonder? When I sell my land to the Silverbloods?
The Silverbloods have made you a very generous offer for this pile of dirt. I suggest you take it.
Whoa. They're looking for Forsworn. Well, I killed Forsworn. Where are you going? You're going back there in his mine? Or are you just going to stand there? There you go. You look like
When will
triplets.
Sanua rock mine be opened?
I don't know. Whenever the Silverblood men decide to leave.
I'm not going to get involved in this. I want to go to that tower. This way. Yep, right up that road right there. I do not want to go in their mine. I want to go up here. Past this whole mess somewhere. Can we go this way? Maybe. Yes. Ooh, I could climb up over those rocks. Hopefully. Maybe? Or do I have to go all the way around them? I would really like to just go up over them, of course. I wonder if it's ever going to let me. Yes! Yes! Whoa! Should I go right through there or up here? Let's go up here first. Wow! Oh, we gotta go over them mountains over there. Maybe we'd better go around this one this way. Because I don't think I see a way through there. No, I don't. It's right over on the other side of there. And I won't be able to get up there. Oh, yes, I can. How far away is it? Where is it? Wait, I could have taken a road around, I'll bet. There's a place where a dragon lives up there somewhere. Alright, let's see if we can't start down this side. I'm always going the hard way. What is that? I don't want to go there. I want to go over here. What am I doing way up here? Holy cow. I want to turn to my left. It's way off in that direction. It looked so big that I thought it was right. Look how big it looks. Look. Is that it down there? No, that's a temple. I still don't see it out there. But there's a path down there. Oh, look. Well, first, where did that thing go that was over here? Let's go up here and look again. There it is. I want to see what that is. Then we can go on. Just don't forget how to get up. Look, there that is right there. Ooh. I hope I don't get down here and get stuck. That's a cool picture, though. Let's make it a different time of day. Let's wait until daylight. How much will this do for me? Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And it looks like I can just climb right back out of there. Alright, let's go check this out. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, nice. Now, let's go find out what this place is, shall we? What's this? Iron ore. I don't want any iron ore. Oh, look! Reed Withershins. Alright. Restoration increase. What's Withershins? Alright, said Razaga. Why don't you want to talk? Zaggy put down his mug of mead and just stared at his wife for a few seconds. Finally, grudgingly, because every time I have a conversation, darling, it flows in alphabetical order, just like I told you. I think the only way to stop it is not to talk at all. Couldn't you just be imagining this? Said Kazaga patiently. It wouldn't be the first time you had an insane paranoid delusion. Remember when you thought the royal battle mage of Black Marsh was hiding behind every tree with lewd intent on making you, a middle-aged, fat, balding tailor, into his personal sex slave? You don't need to be ashamed, but it's Sheogorth's way to make us all a little crazy sometimes. If you go to the healer... Damn it, Gazaga, snarled Zaggy. And stomped out, slamming the door behind him. He nearly collided with Sayasit, his neighbor. Excuse me, she said to Zaki's back. He clamped his hands over his ears as he stormed down the street, turning the corner to his tailor shop. First, his customer was waiting out front, smiling widely. Zaki tried to keep his temper under control and took out his keys, returning the customer's smile. Fine day, said the young man. Gods, hollered Zaki, sending the young man flying with a well-placed punch and dashing away. Whoa! What a character! As much as he hated to admit that Kazaka was right, it was evidently time once again for one of the healer's herbal cocktails. Tarsu's temple to health, mental and physical, was several streets north on impressive obelisk. Halqua, the chief herbalist, met him before he came in the hall. How are you today, Sasaki? Saf? I need to make an appointment with Tarsu, said Saki in his calmest voice. Just one moment. Let me see how his schedule looks, Halga said, looking over a scroll. Is this an emergency? Well, kind of, said Saki. and slapped his head. Why couldn't he say yes, or absolutely, or sure? Let's see, said Helga, frowning. The best I can do is next Midas. Would that work for you? Midas, said Zaki. I'll be a complete psychotic by Midas. Isn't there anything earlier? He knew what the answer would be before she said it. There was no alternative. In a way, he had forced the response, if only he had kept the conversation going. Until V? Why, I don't know what that says. I'm reading a book I can't read. No, said Helga. I'm sorry. Do you want me to make the appointment? Zaki walked away, gritting his teeth. He wandered the streets, his head down to avoid all conversations, until he looked up and discovered that he had walked all the way to the wharf. A sweet breeze was blowing along the water, and he took several deep breaths until he felt almost normal. When his temper cooled, he could think again. What if this alphabetical conversation wasn't a delusion at all? What if what he felt wasn't paranoia, but acute awareness? He knew it was the classic dilemma. Am I crazy, or is there really something weird going on? Across the road was a shop called Paradox. Paradox? Featuring a display of herbs, crystals, and vapors trapped in orbs. The sign in the window read, Mystical Consultation, sunrise to noon. It was worth a shot, though Zaki was dubious. The only people who generally came down the wharf for healing were stupid adventurers who didn't know any better. Incense burned in copious billows of pink and gold, obscuring and then revealing the clutter within. Zizek, death masks, glowered down from the walls. Smoking censers hung by chains from the ceiling, and the floor was a maze of bookshelves. At a well-worn table in the back, a small man wearing a headdress was tabulating a young lady's purchases. Okay, said the man, your total comes to 57 gold pieces. I threw in the restorative scale conditioner for free. Just remember, the candle should be lit only after you invoke Goroloth. Goroflox, the unholy. And mandrake root does best in partial shade. The customer gave a quick, shy smile to Zaki and left the store. Please help me, said Zaki. Every conversation I hear or get involved in seems to be arranged alphabetically. I don't know if I'm going insane or if there's some kind of bizarre forces at work. To be honest with you, I'm normally a skeptic when it comes to your type of business, but I'm at the end of my rope. Can you do anything to make this madness end? Quite a common problem, actually, said the man, patting Zaki on the arm. When you get to the end of the alphabet, do conversations then go to reverse alphabetical order or start at the beginning of the alphabet? Reverse alphabetical order, said Zaki, and then corrected himself. Dang it, it starts from the beginning, all over again. I'm in agony. Can you call on the spirits and tell me, am I insane? Sariki, said the man with a reassuring smile. I don't have to. You're quite sane. Thank you, said Zaki, frowning. By the way, my name's Zaki, not Sariki. Unusually close, eh? Said the man, patting Zaki on the back. My name's Octoplasm. Follow me, please. I think I have just what you need. Octoplasm led Zaki down the narrow corridor behind the desk. The two men pushed past dusty cabinets filled with strange creatures and liquids, past heaps of Neolithic stones, past stack after stack of moldering, leather-bound books, into the dank heart of the store. There he picked up a small, squat, cylindrical drum and a book, and handed them to Zaki. Vampirism, Daedric possession, and Withershin therapy, said Zaki, squinting his eyes to read the book in the gloom. What in oblivion does this have to do with me? I'm not a vampire. Look at this tan. And what's Withershin therapy? And how much will it cost me? Withershins, from the old Cyrodiilic Withershins, which means backwards, said Octoplasm in a serious tone. It's the art of reversing the direction of things in order to gain access to the spirit world and break curses, cure vampirism, and trigger all manners of apotropic healing. You know the story about the guy who is told that slaughterfish live in hot water? So he said, well, let's boil them in cold water. Xenophus, said Zaki instinctively, his brother having taken a rather esoteric upper-level course in Cyrodiilic philosophy as an elective at that imperial college 31 years before, and immediately wishing he hadn't. And what do you do with the cylindrical thingy? Octoplasm lit a candle and held the object over it, so Zaki could see more clearly. All along the cylinder were narrow slits, and when Zaki peered within them, he saw a succession of old black and white drawings of a naked man leaping over boxes, one after the other. You spin it like so, said Octoplasm, slowly whirling the device clockwise, so that the man within leaped over the boxes over and over again. It's called a zoetrope. Pretty neat, huh? Now you take it and start spinning it counterclockwise, and while you're doing it, read this incantation I've marked in the book. Wow, what in the heck is this going to do to the poor guy? Zaki took the zoetrope and began spinning it counterclockwise over the candle, so the little naked man within seemed to bound backwards over the boxes. It took a little coordination and concentration to keep whirling at a steady pace, but gradually the man's awkward and jerky back jumps became more fluid until Zaki could no longer see the individual frames flipping. It looked just like a little humanoid hamster on an endless reverse treadmill. When he continued to spin the zoetrope with one hand, Zaki took the book in the other and read the underlined passage. Zoetrope, counterspin, counterspin, counterspin. Pull my life from the rut that it's in. I invoke the goddess Boethia, Kennereth, and Drissus to invert my potentially metaphysical crisis. My old life may have been rather pointless and plain, but I dislike the prospect of going insane. Make the pattern reverse by this Withershin. Zoetrope, counterspin, counterspin, counterspin. Pretty cool spell anyway. As he chanted the spell, Zaki noticed that the little naked man in the zoetrope began to look more like himself. The mustache vanished and the hairline receded. The man's waistline expanded and the buttocks sagged to the shape and texture of half-inflated balloons. Scales approximating his own Argonian pattern appeared. I didn't know he was an Argonian. The man began to trip as he bounded backwards over the boxes, taking bigger breaths and sweating. By the time Zaki reached the end of the incantation, his twin was clutching his chest and tumbling end over end over the boxes in a free fall. Octoplasm took the zoetrope and the book from Zaki's hands. Nothing seemed to have changed. No thunder had rumbled. No winged serpents had sprung out of Zaki's head. No fiery explosions. But Zaki felt that something was different. Good different. Normal. At the counter, when Zaki pulled out his satchel of gold pieces, Octoplasm merely shook his head. Our treatment, radical, such of effects. Term, long, the what? Sure. Can't we naturally change? No. What? He's talking backwards. Feeling the first real relief he had felt in days, Zaki walked backwards out of the shop and down the road to his shop. Holy cow! So that guy, Octoplasm, started talking backwards. Zaki started walking backwards, but he felt good. Everything's in reverse. And that's the end of the book? What a stupid book! What a stupid book! Nothing. It's crazy. I'm not taking that book. Well, I could sell it. Oh, look. Forget the stupid book. I like this better. What if I started walking backwards and talking backwards after reading that? Holy cow. Let's hurry over here and see what in the heck this is. Now, this is more like it. This is something we can do. Somewhere we can go. Forget that stupid book. Alright, grandkids. After that weird book, we are going to do this when we come back. Bromley's wanting to go in there and see what it's all about, as he's on his way to even other places. So we shall talk again later, grandkids. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.